Welcome to Personal Health and Wellness. My name is Kendall Repass. I am the instructor for the course. I want to take a moment to just walk you through some of the items that we'll be talking about during the next few weeks in the course, but also to show you how to use some of the course tools. So with that, let me start by saying I'm very excited for you to be in the course. I am an athletic trainer, but also a physical therapist assistant, and also a lifelong learner of human health and performance. And with that, I just have a lot of zeal for the content that we're going to bring to you. And I'm really excited that you have selected this course as a part of your education, because I really feel like this course has a tremendous value in respect to items that will give you a better quality of life, but also a longer life. And longevity is a very important aspect to personal health. And so with that, I want to tell you that very few classes that you will ever take in college have that value like this one does. And so I hope that you really take that and that you move forward with that in mind. We're going to use fact. We're not going to spin anything on this class. And if you have any experience with any type of media outlet, then you know that there is a ton of information about things that have to do with health and wellness, diet, exercise, and it is really overwhelming to try to wade through and curate that information. And so my job is to try to do that. As you know, we do not have a textbook for this class, and that means that we are going to open resource and use a lot of different things out there to help validate what it is that we're telling you through the course of this content. Um, there's some reasons that we want to first start talking about on what's going on with your own personal health and wellness that are strategically not the best things out there. First of all, poor diet. We also look at little to no activity or exercise, a body composition that is by and large on decline, and then disease control and prevention issues that are just not being monitored very well. And then we look at participational things that perhaps you're behaving with, and that may have something to do with socially, substance abuse wise, even reproductive and sexual health, are all topics that we're going to try to address through the course of this class. Another thing that we want to look at is what the solutions to these problems are. And so what I'll do is I'll spend the first 6 modules talking about different problems that are out there, risk factors that are involved, and then I'll spend the second 6 talking about the biggest solutions, and that is health, or that is exercise, and that is diet. And both can be perceived as medicine. And because of my experience, I will try to use both of those to help you make better choices, but also to do it in a safe way, because there are so many different ways to exercise, there are so many different ways to diet. What we want to do is we want to build the best way for you. The next thing that you need to think about is what you're going to do now. First, go right below this video and take your pre-test. It's 10 10 questions that you will need to fill out and submit to me before the due date that's listed there. I also want you to focus on where certain items are. And so I'm going to bring over for you now the actual class that is in Blackboard. And I'm going to start with the welcome page. That's where you will enter the class. And right here is the video that you're watching. Here is your pre-test right below it. I will periodically make announcements here in this section. And there's an awesome little picture of me on my bike with my phone number as well as my email. Now, you could also just go right up here and you can click email from there, and that will take you to where you can just send me an email and it comes right to my inbox at carlalbert.edu. And so that is the quickest way. That and a telephone call are the preferred ways of getting in touch with me. I'm now over in the Start Working tab, and there is our course calendar. And what I want you to notice is that there are due dates that are very specific on Tuesdays. Tuesday is just a good middle of the week day for us to have due dates on. That gives you time to communicate with me on Monday and Tuesday before the due date if you have questions or concerns. And that gives me time to communicate back to you before the end of the week if there was something that came up on your assignment. Everything runs right through those dates, and we see that there is a midterm exam and there is a final exam. Only 2 exams for the course and a project. So keep in mind those due dates right there. Those are very important. And then as you can, go ahead and begin Start Working as soon as possible, but make sure you do your pretest first. And that happens to have the first video in it, a financial literacy video, and then you have an assignment down here. Now, to complete any assignment, all you have to do is click the assignment title, and here it will let you view the rubric as well as the points possible. If you click the view rubric, that tells you the content areas that I use to grade. Then you'll have the assignment instructions, and then you can either click write a submission, and when you do that, that gives you a text box. You could also bring in a copy and pasted off of a Word document, or if you prefer, you can go in and attach your assignment. I'll take either one of those. Once you're finished, you just go right back out and hit submit. I'm going to bypass that because my video is down here in the way of that. I'm going to go through 12 different modules like that, all with different due dates right here. And then I'm going to work on my course project, which has a due date that is very, very close to the final, but not quite there. And then you'll see the final exam open later in the semester. If you have any questions or you have any concerns, make sure you use one of the 2 methods of contact to contact me, either email or phone. Also, the course syllabi is located here at the very bottom of the welcome page. I hope that you enjoy the class. I hope that you're excited about the content. And again, let me know if you have any questions. See you soon.